Because the Epstein files have been released. All of y'all are acting fucking normal. Epstein files have been released. And all of y'all are acting normal. All of y'all are acting normal. They can laugh, but y'all can Google it. They can laugh, but y'all can Google it. The Epstein files have been released, and all of y'all are acting normal. All of y'all are acting normal.
I'm really
All of
constipated.
y'all are acting normal.
That man done lost his right in my mind.
Fucking airport is acting normal.
Everybody's calling.
No, you shut the fuck up.
Wait, don't say nothing.
Because the Epstein files, what I'm reading, and everybody in this room can read. If you go to Google right now, everybody in this room can read. They are eating babies. They are trafficking children. And if you think for a second any fucking thing in your life matters, you are on the fucking wrong side of history. You are on the fucking wrong side of history. It don't matter about this flight. It don't matter about who in this fucking airport. It don't matter about this nigga walking past me right now. I don't. Because the
Are we all seeing what's being revealed? Are we all paying attention to the things that are coming out from these files? Because I'm worried that I'm going to have to try and explain to somebody what I'm hearing and seeing, and I'm gonna sound like I'm experiencing psychosis because I feel like I'm experiencing psychosis. I can't even sleep. I'm so fucking angry. I'm petrified. This is some of the most vile, most demonic shit I have ever even fathomed. Like, it is unfathomable, and I feel like people are not paying attention. I feel like we are underreacting. I feel like I'm very worried that when we are exposed to such distressing information, like, we are being overloaded with the most appalling news ever, that we numb ourselves and we block it out because it's too much, which is like a totally valid human experience and thing to do. But like, we cannot do that. We cannot do that because, like, are these fucking fucked up freaks like sitting there laughing, being like, well, everything's out and nothing's gonna happen, and like, look, we got away with it, and like, we got away with the most horrifying stuff that it's not even humanly possible to believe that this is happening. Like, I literally cannot wrap my mind around the fact that these things happened. It is unconscionable. And like, what the fuck are we supposed to do? Genuinely, what the fuck are we supposed to do? Are we all...
Alright, hold on. You people aren't gonna do shit. The children? You care just enough to make me a meme. Keep fighting with each other on social media and call it civil war. Simple-minded bots. We will keep your little ones and stealing your money. Alright, hold on.
Fuck that, your house, back outside. Call out your house, back outside, back out Kakadash. Don't want to go to possibly rule there's citation of octopus to the truth. Across the four corners of the earth, to the bigger power your house, outside of the hope will let. And the word only call God named Yahweh, the word only call Jesus Christ named Yahweh Shai. We are the Hebrew Israelite, the consist of the so-called Negro, Latino, Native American, Indian, those line of things, go back to the tribe of Israel. Due to the scattering amongst the nations across the four corners of the earth, this is Mohari called the Great Military Los Angeles camp of the Inland Empire region. Back in the lessons, I will not let $1 be edifying through the spirit and power of Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shai, by Hashem Kakadash, which is the Holy Spirit. Alright? And like, hey, the last video I played, y'all ain't gonna do shit. Alright? It's like the stuff that they do, like I said, to J.E. Files, you know, that's a literal the guy's file that been released about you know what? I call it Nickelodeon Island. Alright? Got a logo of Nickelodeon Island. Alright? This right here. Nickelodeon. What? Just like it's basically his island. That's J.E. Island. Alright. True that. It's gonna versus Island. Hopefully it'll pick up where I'm hitting at. Yep. There it is. And you have to put in his how old were you? How old were you when you realized the Nickelodeon logo is a replica of J.E. Island? See that? So they've been plastering this in our face for decades. Alright? And you come to find out, the stuff they do is ridiculous. Alright, what they do with the children. Alright? You know, how you know I'm able to say what they actually do on the YouTube channel. Alright? But like this guy said it in the video, what they do to the kids. Alright? They take them and they do all sorts of things with them. Alright? And these people are acting normal. Alright, there ain't no outcry, there ain't no complaint. Like a couple people, you know, that you saw that I played. But people ain't winning the street. They still posting about ICE. It's a bigger issue. Hey, yeah, people in office, alright, control the government, controlling your everyday life decisions, doing these things with kids. And like the lady said, what can we do? Alright? These people don't even how to react to it. Alright? That's why the Lord had to take these motherfuckers out of power. Alright? Because when stuff like this come out, you start to understand. I mean, you already understood why Esau even had to be destroyed. Alright? The ruler of this world, alright, this society. The stuff like this come out, it's like you get a whole lot more understanding. These nasty, abominable, bowel freaks doing these type of stuff, man. And nobody. That's why we out there speaking on these things. All right. Hey, how about y'all try to answer? All right. He's the only one. The only way that can to stall this shit, man. Cause you motherfuckers are too complacent, too nonchalant. Yeah. But you know, as long we understand, you know, this is how it is. You know, y'all people are literally dumb the fuck down. Cause the Lord wants y'all that way. Y'all people are literally fucking asleep. But it's like, damn, this shit is so fucking blatant. A blind man can see this shit. You know? This is Psalm 94. And 15. Who will rise up for me against the evildoer? Or who will stand up for me against the worker of iniquity? Alright? I ain't doing that. Okay? Look at other scriptures. Like that. Isn't that? Oh, Ezekiel 9:4, and the Lord Yahweh said unto him, Go to the midst of the city, to the midst of Jerusalem, instead of mark upon the forehead, alright, which is spiritual, alright, the name of Yahweh Shai, which would be a dip for judgment, Dawah, in the Hebrew term. That sigh and that cry for all the abominations that be done in the midst of. We're the only one that's dying in her. Truly, everybody else is just days as business as usual. All right, y'all ain't dying and crying unto the Lord. Y'all ain't asking the Lord to say how long to put these motherfuckers out of power. See, y'all don't understand. We're dealing with motherfuckers in dark places. All right, look at that. Ephesians 6:12, but we wrestle not against flesh and blood. Right. Right, it's not a fleshly battle. Alright. But these with high power, high position, who they use to protect themselves? These countries, these armies, all right, these Central Intelligence, like CIA and stuff. Motherfuckers just send fucking drone after your ass, a hitman. Alright? This is who we dealing with. Alright, that's why it's important to fear the Lord. Fear Yahweh by Hashem Yahushai. Alright? Don't fear me, you fear Yahweh by Yahushai. Alright? Because at the end of the day, the when I call your numbers. Alright? It's time for you to give us a spirit. Alright? But we dealing with motherfucking high places that the Lord set up. Alright? He said even the wicked and the day of evil, he created. He created all those things. But we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities, against powers, against the rulers of the darkness of the world, of this world, against spiritual wickedness in high places. That's what we're dealing with. Dealing with spiritual wickedness in high places. Against powers, the Greek word for power, whatever mankind, rulers, the darkness of this world. Alright, darkness.
Strong's G 4655 Skatas.
Alright, the darkened eyesight, metaphor of ignorant, respect to divine things and human duty, their company, godliness and morality, together with their consequent misery and hell. Alright, obscurity. Alright, they cover. They had the hidden things. They purposely cover these things up. Alright? They cover these things up and hide it, but then they hide it in plain sight. But it's still obscurity to you. Alright? So you can't see these things. Alright? It's still a covering over your eye. That's the darkness of this world. That J.E. Island, that Nickelodeon Island. Come on, that's the darkness of this world. Against spiritual wickedness. All right. Look at this, the Greek.
Strong's G 4189 Paneria.
Depravity, corruption, moral corruption, iniquity, wickedness, malice, evil purposes and desires. That's what we're dealing with. With evil wickedness, spiritual wickedness in higher places. Alright? The elite of the world is what they operate in. Alright? These high-end celebrities and stuff, man. But the vile, abominable freak. But the Lord is going to come and do away with all that. Alright? He's going to do away with all that. Okay, because this has to end has to be put to this madness. All right, this must stop. This is too much wickedness. All right, too much. put March 13 and 20 in it, that the Lord had shortened those days, no flesh shall be saved. But for the elect sake, whom he had chosen, he had shortened the days, right? The Lord, man, this devil will continue to sacrifice millions of kids. Millions. The most is right here in America. It's happening in other countries, but the most is here in America. The focus point of the wickedness of Esau Edom, right here in Babylon the Great. All right. So you got a Revelation 17. 18. Revelation 17 and 1, and there came one of the seven angels which had the seven vials, and talked with me, saying unto me, Come hither, I will show unto thee the judgment of the great whore that sitteth upon many waters. The great whore is America, the many waters are people of different nations, the countries, with whom the king of the earth hath committed fornication, all right, and the inhabitant of the earth, right, worshiping, have been made drunk with the wine of her fornication. Right? It's the NLT made drunk by the wine of her immorality. All the abominable things. So he carried me away in the spirit into the wilderness, and I saw a woman sit upon a scarlet colored beast. Right? And that's the name of the EU. Full of names of blasphemies, having 7 heads and 10 horns. And a woman was arrayed in purple and scarlet color, and decked with gold and precious stones and pearls, having a golden cup in her hand full of abominations and filthiness of fornication. That's part of it. All right. Austerity. They don't teach me that. The state of or quality of being obscene behavior, language, or images. America pictures that. In the impurity of her immorality. All right, back to KJV. And upon her forehead was a name written, Mystery, Babylon the Great, the mother of harlot and abomination of the earth. And I saw the woman drunken with the blood of the saints and with the blood of the martyr Yahushua. And when I saw her, I wondered with great admiration. All right. It's the America, that whore. All right, the abominable whore. The thing you got to do is abominable. Dealing with kids like that on that type of level, to take them, their parents, to feed them for their blood, to eat them. This devil got a lot to pay for. These sick bastards got a lot to pay for. 14. Isaiah 42. There's Isaiah 47. And one, come down and sit in the dust, O virgin daughter of Babylon, with America sit on the ground. There is no throne, O daughter of the Chaldeans, for thou shalt no more be called tender and delicate. Take the millstone and grind meal, uncover thy lot, make bare the leg, uncover the thigh, pass over the rivers, right? Everything being exposed. So what you nasty, foul, abominable freak be doing? Thy nakedness shall be uncovered. Yeah, thy shame shall be seen. I will take vengeance. I will not meet thee as a man. The Lord in your house try to come back. He's not meeting you, devil, as a man. And you already know the time of it when you come back to take y'all motherfuckers out. I will take vengeance, and I will not meet thee as a man. As for our Redeemer, the Lord Yahweh of hosts, or Elohim, the angel, is his name, the Holy One of Israel. Sit thou silent and get thee into darkness, O daughter of the Chaldean, for thou shalt no more be called the lady of kingdom. Alright? Yeah, there gonna be no more of that. Alright, gonna be destroyed. Therefore, hear now this, thou that art given to pleasure, that dwellest carelessly, that say in thy heart, I am, and none else beside me, I shall not sit as a widow, neither shall I know the loss of children. See? All that playing the victim. You're gonna suffer loss this time. Some real losses. In widowhood, they shall come upon thee in their perfection, for the multitude of thy sorcery, and for the great abundance of thy enchantment. Okay. It said, well, both these things will come upon you in a moment, widowhood, and the loss of your children. Yeah, these calamities will come upon you despite all your witchcraft and magic. They thought they were good, all right, in their witchcraft and magic. All that gonna wear off, all that. But thou hast trusted in thy wickedness. Thou hast said, none did me. They had these hidden in the dark, you know. put in entertainment like Nickelodeon, put in your face, how you think nothing of it, how you take it as what entertainment. This is real. You nasty freak off doing these things to kids. But dog had touched it, and thy wickedness thou hast said none seeth me. Thy wisdom and thy knowledge it hath perverted thee. Yeah, you know, I got all that wisdom and knowledge on the left hand side. Okay? But I have trusted in thy wickedness. Thou hast said none seeth me. Thy wisdom and thy knowledge it hath perverted thee. And thou hast said in thy heart, I am, and none else besides me. Alright? Thy wisdom and thy knowledge it hath perverted thee. And thou hast said in thy heart, I am, and none else besides me. See, they thought they was the cure and they witchcraft, right? Therefore shall evil, right, come upon thee. Thou shalt not know when it rises, and mischief shall uh, shall fall upon thee. Okay, and desolation and mischief shall fall upon thee. I shall not be able to put okay. It's the then now die. It's the okay, that thou shalt not be able to put it off, and desolation shall come upon thee. Right? Therefore shall evil come upon thee. Thou shalt not know from whence it rises, and mischief shall fall upon thee. Thou shalt not be able to put it off, and desolation Come on. And that they shall come upon thee suddenly, which thou shalt not know. You ain't gonna be able to understand it. You ain't gonna be able to put it off. Mm-mm-mm. It was there now with thine enchantment and with thy multitude of thy sorcery, when thou hast labored from thy youth. If thou beast, thou shalt be able to profit. If thou be, thou may prevail. When thou hast labored from thy youth, if thou be thou so able to profit, though be thou may prevail. Yeah. You know, see, they used to feel you had worked all these years. Maybe they will do you some good. Maybe they can make someone afraid of you. All this shit gonna come to a fucking end, man. All you baby snatchers, all this shit that comes to a fucking end, man. They ain't gonna do nothing he can do to stop it. And once your house shy show up, it's a wrap in your motherfucking ass, man. When your house shy show up and the angels show up, it's a wrap for you motherfucking devil, man. Verse 13, thou art weary in the multitude of thy counsel. Let now the astrologer and the stargazer, the monthly prognosticator, stand up and stay thee from these things that shall come upon thee. Right? Yeah, that's what I was just thinking about. I read thou not be the other men. Oh, yeah. Y'all be wanting to hide up in the lamb. Alright? Y'all know it's a done deal. That's why y'all going so hard with the sacrifice. Revelation 6 and Let's try to trail. I went to the trail in my beef hill, and when he had opened the deal, and lo, there was a great earthquake, and the sun became black as sackcloth of hair, and the moon became as blood. Alright? And the stars, the ICBM, the thermonuclear action will be blocked out. And the stars of heaven fell onto the earth, even as a fig tree gathered from an untimely fig when the tree is taken of a mighty wind, talking about the nuclear mental. And the heavens departed as a scroll when it rolled together, the mushroom cloud. And every mountain and island were moved out of their places. And the king of the earth and great men, and the king of the earth and the great men and the rich men and the chief captains and the mighty man and every bondman and every free man hid themselves in the den in the rock of the mountain instead to the mountain at them. The elite shall hide the Lord hide for their judgment. And the king of the earth and the great men and the rich men and the chief captains and the mighty man and every bondman and every free man hid himself in the den in the rock of the mountain and said to the mountain of the rock, fall on us and hide us from the face of him that sitteth on the throne and from the wrath of the Lamb. Y'all was trying. When they know the Lord's coming back, they just commit all this atrocity, all this abominable iniquity, and they think they're to hide from their judgment. Hell no, man. The Lord will come back and execute his judgment on these damn devils. For the great day of his wrath is come, and who shall be able to stand? NLT, for the great day of their wrath had come, and who is able to abide? Now we know the elite, the Esau, Edom, and other countries are going to get chained up about the slavery. But you motherfuckers all going to throw y'all punishment, man. So what y'all doing is fucking sickening. I'll just leave it at that. So.